So my name is Ben Mollin, and today I would like to talk about success. Last year, I started off in an area called Jerome, Arizona. We're trying to run 131 miles from Jerome to Flagstaff, Arizona. And at mile 38, my world around me started to crash. And I realized that I was going down an incredibly dark tunnel. I woke up on the side of the trail with assistance of a fellow hiker by the guy who had the name of Bill. And he put rubbing alcohol in front of my face and brought me back. I woke up with ants all over my legs, and I was in quite an interesting situation. I am what you call an ultramarathon runner. In 2018, I was a celebrity hairdresser who was traveling the world after being a breakout reality star on a television show called Sheer Genius back in 2007. Have you ever thought to yourself, is this it? Anyone? Have you ever woken up and looked at yourself in the mirror and said, is this it? In 2018, that's what I did. At the age of 44, and after my second attempt of contemplating to take my life, I realized, what if everything I've done to this point has allowed me to become day one of the person I was meant to be? So at 44 years of age, I wanted to see what would happen if I changed my narrative. Now, don't get me wrong. I had a fantastic ride, especially growing up on the south side of Chicago, okay? I have been given experiences in this greatest profession imaginable. I went from doing hair out of my living room, barely paying my bills, to traveling the world after being a successful reality star back in 2007. That show ran for about 7 years in 44 countries, turning this guy into a household name and a Bravo celebrity. So I am here to tell you, anything is possible, especially when you are a licensed cosmetologist in the state of Illinois. Can I get a yeah? Oh! If it could happen to me, it's not can it happen to you, it's like, when are you going to be ready for it? You know what I'm saying? You know who our own worst enemy is? It's this thing that we carry around with us on top of our heads. It's our mind. The minute you have convinced yourself that you can't, I'm here to tell you that you won't. So the best thing to say to yourself is, what if? What if I'm wrong? What if I can? Right? You switch just a couple little words around, and the next thing you know, you're having a completely different conversation. Last year, when I attempted to go 131 miles in the desert from a guy who's originally from the south side of Chicago, guys are from out here, we don't exactly have a lot of mountains. I knew it was going to take a lot of work, but I didn't necessarily know how much work it was going to take. So after I failed, my definition of success was, well, hey, at least I tried. But then I went home and I thought about it. And I said, what if I would have done something a little bit differently? Would I have been able to accomplish that goal? So this year, when I tried it again, after 56 hours and 90 minutes of sleep, I crossed the finish line and got this belt buckle. Thanks. Success. You know what changed? My definition of the word. Success for me was overcoming fear last year and allowing myself to put myself in a situation where I did not guarantee any outcome whatsoever. Thinking I was going to die was interesting, but guess what? I'm still here. This year, yay! Yay for not dying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! This year, after completing it successfully. So my question for everybody here is, what is your definition of success? And I want you to think about this. You are in an event right now where you are going to get inspired every 2 minutes. Friggin' Victor made me cry, right? Just standing over there. Suddenly I was inspired by Victor. I was crying, you know? You've been listening to people all day. The way that the last presenter explained body shaming, oh, my God, that was beautiful, right? So you can be inspired till the cows come home. Inspiration these days, it comes so often. Inspired. You talk to somebody older, you talk to somebody wiser, we're inspired. But how do you take that inspiration and actually apply it and use it? That's not inspiration. That's called courage. And courage is a mofo. It's a hard one. Okay, I have the tools. Somebody showed me how to use them. Now I have to be brave enough to allow myself to fail. And after I fail, I then have to be strong enough. I got to tell this thing that I carry around up here that keeps on whispering that I'm not good enough. I have to tell it, well, what if you're wrong? What if I am? And you know what? You take away the what if, and guess what? You start saying things like, I am. I will. And I can. In 2018, I was a ticking time bomb. I was a functioning, traveling alcoholic who traveled the world selling shampoo. And I thought to myself, what if I stop? What can I do? And I allowed myself the redo that I needed to create that guy right there. Was it hard work? Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. But was it worth it? Yeah, 100%. So I don't care if you're 18 or you're 85, you just started. How many students we got? How many have been people doing it for 30 years plus? Doesn't matter. You can take every single day that you've lived to get yourself to this point where you're sitting here talking to me speak. Today can be day one of the rest of your life. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Yes? So, let me see here. Victor, I'm going to go back to you if that's cool. If we get a microphone over here. Victor, I want to know, what's your definition of success, bud? Do you have one? Freedom.
Yeah. Financial freedom, freedom to be my own boss, my own time, just the freedom to live my life the way I want to live it.
And let me ask you another question. Are you living that life right now?
I'm on my way.
Did you wake up today?
Yes.
That's your first success. Your definition of success will dictate, it will not only build confidence and courage and everything else. Hey, my success is I want $1 million. I want this, I want this, I want that. Well, do you have that? No. Well, are you successful? I guess I'm not. My definition of success was God granting me the gift to wake up today to come here to inspire y'all. And am I doing that? Yes. So am I a success? Yes, I am. You see what I'm saying? You change your definition of the word. I grew up with handicapped parents. I had a mom that was physically handicapped because of a drug called prednisone. And I had a dad that had high-functioning Asperger's that was a music savant. Success for my mom, when I became a parent at 40 years old, success for my mom was strengthening her arms strong enough to be a grandma. It wasn't becoming a grandparent. It was being able to pick up the grandchild. You see what I'm saying? It's these small, little things that we're able to do that dictate our levels of success. Now, from a show of hands, how many people feel like they're kind of stuck? All right, let me ask you this question. How many people here per day spend more than 3 to 4 hours on a digital platform consuming content on their phones? How many people look at other content besides their own? So you know what we're going to do? Beauty Gives Back. We're going to create our own content. You want to? So the next time we're sitting there scrolling, going through our photos, figuring out what we're going to put for our stories or whatever, we're going to put some content and we're going to make it all together. Does that sound cool? So what I want you to do is take the phones that we're all holding in our hands right now, and I want you to put it on selfie mode. Put it on selfie mode. Fix your hair. There you go. Yeah. Get that little lip thing that we do to make sure they're starting to plump naturally. Okay. Now, when I started asking myself, what if? And I started questioning probability. Like, is this something that I could do? Or what is it that lies ahead? The thing that I would tell myself every single day that I looked in the mirror was to boost my own confidence. Because when I saw myself, I didn't see my true self. I had seen what I had created with the first 44 years of my life to get me to this point. And what I would say was just 3 simple little sentences. And I'm going to say them all first, and I want you to repeat after me. I would say, I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. Your turn. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we are going to press record and play on our phones. And what we're going to do is we are going to look in the center of our phones, so we are looking at ourselves dead smack in the eyes. I'm going to say it first, and you're going to say it back. We're going to do this a couple of times. I go first, and then you go. Got it? I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. Little louder. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. Now you go. I am beautiful. Little louder. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. I am beautiful, I am fearless. Louder. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. I am beautiful. Little louder. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. Beauty Gives Back at the top of your lungs. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong. There you go. And you know what? Hell yeah. Feels good, don't it? Feels pretty darn good. And guess what? Guess what? I believe you. I believe you. And anybody that might not, text them that video. You want to know what I do on my Mondays, mofo? Look at this. While you were at work, trying to figure out how to not get fired and keep your health insurance, you know what I was doing? I was screaming her shit at the top of my lungs, yo! With a bunch of my peeps. It's a no-brainer. Feels good. It feels super good. And it's that conversation, you know? Major change. It takes a second, you know? It's like a tree. Not planting green beans here. You're planting something that's going to stick around forever, that's going to grow, that other people can climb. Something you can tie a tent to, something you can hold on during a friggin' hurricane, you know? Be growing strawberries. Once you eat them, they're gone. You know, plant a effing tree, man. Right? Lay it down. All these little things that we're trying to stack on top of each other to make great things. Have one massive goal. My goal for such a long time was just like, I want to own a salon. I got my first salon at 21. Okay, great. I want to make a bunch of money. Okay, I did that, and then I lost it. I spent it. You know, you don't get looking like this for cheap. You know, you go out, you go to bars, you play rock and roll music, you do all this stuff, you know. You make money, you lose money, you go here, you go there. This is my girlfriend, what happened to her? Who are we talking about? You just keep going and going and going. Life can be fast. It can be super fast. It could be tricky. It can be incredibly confusing at times and incredibly rewarding, very small pockets, and then you go back and forth, back and forth. And the next thing you know, you're 20, you blink your eyes, and then you're 30, and then all of a sudden you're 40, and you look at people's babies, and you're like, what am I at? Life doesn't end. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. It's not stop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. But you know what we can't stop? Our minds. We can literally allow ourselves to plant our feet and regroup and reconnect. And a lot of it starts with how we view ourselves. So when I get off this stage, the last photo, video that you're going to have on your phone is a time where you were screaming, I am beautiful, I am fearless, and I am strong, at the top of your lungs in a room full of people that were doing the same thing. That's not content. That is creation. That is allowing yourself to take that as a benchmark of the last thing that you just did. You understand what I'm saying? And for those of you that felt strange, to look at yourself and to tell yourself positive things, right when you get in your car, do it again. And if that feels weird, do it again. And I don't know, do it again for a really long time. And then if somebody comes your path and says, man, I'm just not feeling it. I really feel like something's missing. And you can be like, you know what helped me? I started telling myself that I was beautiful, fearless, and strong, and then I became it. That guy that you see up there that my friend Christy took at a park by my house real quick for this event, that was not me 7 years ago. And you know what? It's not supposed to be. We're supposed to grow like a friggin' tree. And you know what happens when trees grow? They get stronger. They get bigger. And they plant their roots forever. They are cement, they are a post, they are solid. So be a friggin' tree, is what I'm telling you. Grow branches. Be the center of your own universe. Create shade for those that need it and strength that needed it well. So, on that note, I will leave you with this. One final thought. Success for me used to be money, traveling, recognition, fame, and everything else. And take it from me, that fame thing, fame is just basically, it's another job. People are paying you, you're traveling, there's a whole different thing that's involved with it. So that was my version of success. And once I reached it, I felt hollow, shallow, didn't find the beauty in life around me. So what I did is I just changed my definition of it. And I told myself little things like this. I think my goal right now is to always feel better than when I woke up. And when I lay to bed at night and I feel like I have accomplished that, I have become successful. Another goal that I laid for myself as well, when it comes to people, is I only want to surround myself around people that I felt the same or better after I spent time with them. If I start to feel that nauseousness or like I bumped into too many clothes at the thrift store, I'm like, ugh. Those aren't my people. A lot of times you're just going to be alive on earth with the same people at the same time, and that's fine. Can't talk to every tree in the forest. See where I'm going with that? So at the end of the day, now that we've all figured out that we are beautiful, fearless, and strong, go get that shit, man. I believe in you. Peace.